Tonight, a political earthquake is shaking Beijing's foundations. Chinese President Xi Jinping has launched a sweeping purge of his own military, removing some of the most powerful generals in the People's Liberation Army. Official statements are vague, citing serious violations. But this is code for a deep crisis within one of the world's most formidable militaries. Such a public takedown of top brass is rare in modern China, and signals something much bigger behind closed doors. The speed and scale of these dismissals have sent shockwaves through China and across the globe. Intelligence agencies and world leaders are scrambling to understand the real motive. Is this about corruption, loyalty, or a leader preparing for a major move? The timing is critical, as tensions with the US over Taiwan are already high. When Xi starts cleaning house in his military, you have to ask, is he preparing for war? Is he eliminating anyone who might hesitate in a crisis? These decisions could directly impact global security and the balance of power. Xi is sending a clear message: he is in absolute control, and no one is untouchable. Tonight we break down what's happening, what it means, and why the stakes have never been higher. Who's in the crosshairs? The Purge has targeted China's military elite, like General Li Yuchao, former commander of the PLA rocket force, which controls China's nuclear arsenal. His removal, along with his deputy, shows that even the most sensitive parts of the military aren't immune. These are not minor figures. They held the keys to China's most destructive weapons. The official reason? Serious violations of party discipline, the party's code for corruption. But many analysts believe this is just a cover. Rumors swirl about leaked state secrets, possibly involving advanced missile or nuclear technology. If true, this is more than a purge. It's a counter-espionage operation at the highest level. But at its core, this is about loyalty. Absolute, unquestioning loyalty to Xi Jinping. In an authoritarian system, even a hint of independent thought is intolerable. By removing powerful generals, Xi is eliminating any potential obstacles to his will. The message to every PLA officer: your career and freedom depend on total devotion to the party and its leader. Xi is replacing experienced commanders with younger officers who owe everything to him. He's building a military leadership in his own image, loyal, obedient, and ready to follow wherever he leads. To understand this purge, you need to understand the PLA's unique structure. The PLA isn't a national army. It swears allegiance to the Communist Party, not the country. Its main job is to protect the party's rule, not the nation. The party maintains control through a coup-proof system. Every PLA unit has both a military commander and a political commissar. The commissar, a die-hard party official, ensures every action aligns with party ideology and Xi's directives. Surveillance is constant. Officers are monitored for any sign of disloyalty. Promotions depend as much on political reliability as on merit. This creates a culture of fear and enforced obedience. Independent thinking is dangerous. The PLA cannot act independently. A military coup is nearly impossible unless the party fractures at the very top. The military is a tool, wielded by party leadership. Xi's purge isn't a fight with the army. It's him sharpening his most powerful instrument. He's ensuring the PLA is perfectly honed for whatever task he has in mind. The party's grip is absolute and the army's loyalty is non-negotiable. This system has kept the party in power for decades. Now, Xi is tightening it even further. Xi's purge is just the latest chapter in a long history of political purges within China's military. The party has always been paranoid about losing control of its army. History is filled with powerful military figures brought down the moment they were seen as a threat. In 1971, Lin Biao, Mao's chosen successor, died in a mysterious plane crash after being accused of plotting a coup. The message: no one is above the supreme leader. In 1989, General Xu Qingxian refused to use force against Tiananmen protesters. He was court-martialed and erased from public life. The lesson for every PLA officer: you do not have the right to a conscience, only to obey. These stories are not just history. They're the operating manual for the PLA. Xi is following a well-trodden path, using purges and punishment to maintain control. The unwritten rule remains: loyalty is everything. Disobedience is not an option. What's Xi's endgame? It boils down to two things: preparing for conflict and securing his own power. With tensions rising over Taiwan, Xi can't afford weak links in his chain of command. He needs generals who will execute orders without hesitation. The purge ensures military readiness for his political goals. It also prevents any challenge to his authority. Xi has more personal power than any leader since Mao. By removing generals with deep roots, he's eliminating potential rivals. The anti-corruption campaign gives him political cover to take out anyone he deems untrustworthy. Ultimately, Xi is transforming the PLA into an army personally loyal to him. This creates a force that's more cohesive, but also more brittle. An echo chamber where no one questions the leader. Xi is forging a sharper sword, but making it more likely he'll use it. The risk of miscalculation is rising. The world should take note. In democracies, the military serves the nation. In China, the PLA serves the party. Its loyalty is to the Communist Party, not the state or the people. The PLA is a political tool designed to keep one party in power. Political indoctrination is central to military life. Soldiers are taught their highest duty is to protect party leadership. This ideological conditioning ensures the PLA functions as the party commands. The threat of punishment is ever present. The current purges are a public warning. Any hint of disloyalty or lack of enthusiasm can end a career. Obedience is the ultimate virtue. Officers must prove political reliability above all else. The PLA remains a compliant, obedient force. When you see the PLA on parade, remember it's not a national army, but the enforcement arm of the Communist Party. Its power is meant to quell dissent as much as to fight foreign enemies. Xi's purges are a stark reminder of this reality. He's ensuring his most powerful tool is sharp, loyal, and ready. This military shakeup isn't just an internal affair. It's set off alarm bells worldwide, especially in Washington. The primary fear is instability. Removing senior leaders creates a dangerous power vacuum and disrupts the chain of command. In a tense geopolitical environment, instability in a nuclear-armed power is a nightmare scenario. US analysts believe Xi is clearing the deck for action, possibly over Taiwan. By replacing seasoned officers with loyalists, he may be removing voices of caution. This could make the PLA more likely to endorse risky, aggressive plans. The purge strains already fragile US-China relations and makes China's actions harder to predict. Allies like Japan, South Korea, and Australia are reassessing their strategies. Xi appears more determined and willing to take risks than ever before. The world is watching, waiting to see what a newly purged, politically purified Chinese military will do next. The stakes are global. The purge has fundamentally changed China's military leadership. Experienced generals are out. A new guard, loyal to Xi, is in. These new leaders aren't necessarily the most skilled, they're the most obedient. Xi is sacrificing experience for absolute control. This could weaken the PLA's effectiveness in real conflict, where critical thinking and adaptability are vital. A leadership chosen for loyalty may hesitate to deliver bad news or challenge flawed plans. This creates a dangerous echo chamber at the top. On the other hand, the PLA may become more predictable. Its actions will directly reflect Xi's will. With fewer dissenting voices, decisions will be faster, but riskier. The checks and balances that prevent catastrophic mistakes are being dismantled. The world now faces a Chinese military that's more unified, but also more prone to blunders. The risk of miscalculation, especially over Taiwan, is rising. So, what happens next? Xi has consolidated unprecedented power over his military. He's surrounded by loyalists, setting the stage for a more dangerous phase in China's global posture. The most immediate concern is Taiwan. Xi has removed the last brakes on a decision to use force. The risk of conflict in the Taiwan Strait has significantly increased. In the long term, a military led by loyalists may be less effective in real combat. Over-centralizing power makes the system brittle. China's fate is now tied to one man's judgment. This is a recipe for potential instability. As of February 2026, the situation is tense and uncertain. Xi has made his move and secured his army. The question is no longer if he'll use this power, but when and how. The US and its allies must be clear-eyed about this new reality. The shockwaves from this purge will be felt for years to come.